Welcome to another special edition of Trojan TV News. We're here in Weston, Missouri. I'm Thomas Weininger.
And I'm Shelby Fletcher.
In this special edition of Trojan TV News, students were prompted with the quote by Wallace Stegner saying, "Another fall, another turning page." Let's take to Alicia Stout at the Red Barn Farm.
The small town of Weston, Missouri is a quaint one, but one business has captured the hearts of many.
And just have a blast. You know, we're here for a hayride, we're here for the animals, apples, pumpkins, just to have a really good time.
You can do a corn maze, there's hay rides, you can obviously do this barnyard, you can go down on the hayride, pick the pumpkins.
The farm does much more than just entertain.
Do you think they look like horses?
Here when the kids come on the school tours, you don't see any big jumping pillows or trains. It's what I call real farm fun, and so we've got a really good educational program.
The 30-year-old business has something special to show their visitors this year.
So I took my best guys and we made an animal show with music, and it's kind of fun and entertaining, and there's different shows for different age kids, but the focus is education and learning.
The motto at Red Barn Farm is a day at the farm for learning and fun. And for these visitors, it's been just that and more. Reporting for Trojan TV News, I'm Alicia Stout.
Thomas, you and I caught up with a local staple in the community. Let's take a look. This Weston tradition has been around for longer than anyone can remember.
The Weston Chronicle has been here since 1872, and we've owned it for 36 years. We're actually the fourth owner.
But this newspaper has blossomed into something new.
This year we started a garden center next door to our office, and we're having some really good success with that.
Local demand keeps their business blooming.
Right off your phone. It was all local people who bought from us, so we got on to the fact that people want something here for them. Weston's kind of known as a tourist town, but people forget that people live here and that they want local services, and that's another thing that we can provide.
But Beth makes the biggest note of the extension into their community.
We've met a whole different group of people through this, and so it has helped build our traffic, but also gotten us out into the community in a different way.
Signing off for Trojan TV News, I'm Shelby Fletcher alongside Thomas Weininger.
Thanks, guys. A local park has had its struggles. Let's take it to Anna Turnbull with more.
Weston City Park has been a hot spot for many kids throughout the years, but 7 months ago, this was not the same story.
We had pretty much a week of water in the park, and it was about 4 feet above the tennis courts. So that prompted the city council to close the park.
Not only did the park cause a change in course for many,
We had to take another route and, not go so far. And it was hard on everybody. I mean, it was kind of amazingly horrible.
but it also proposed some health concerns.
It could have been contaminated, so it was not an easy decision, but something that we felt for the benefit and security of the Weston and the community.
The park looks forward to renovating even further and gaining more and more popularity after this struggle throughout the past year. Signing off for Trojan TV News, I'm Anna Turnbull, along with Riley Estes and Haley Kalis.
I bet that the community is glad to have that park back. One Weston citizen turned tragedy into change. Let's take it to Reed Ogden with more.
My husband and I had done like 5 houses. He worked for them from 1974 until he was killed, and the day he was killed, he was in Topeka taking a bunch of legislators out that night. He called me at 8:30 and said, "I'm on my way," and he fell asleep and didn't get home, unfortunately. It's really too big for me. It did what I needed done in that, and of course we didn't know all that when we bought it, but it kept me sane. I take pictures off the wall and I cry. This was my lifesaver. I would have, after 50 years with somebody, I would have been in a, loony bin. And I absolutely adore this house. I just trying to turn it into a good thing. But I sure don't want to go. But I sure need to. So, it's going to be a good thing, right? Yeah. New friends. Right, Harry? Suppose Prince Charming lives down in Kansas City? I kind of doubt it.
Guys, soon Jen caught up with a foul-smelling story. Let's take it to her.
New fall, new page turn. An internet pioneer to a farmer.
Moving from San Francisco to Weston, Missouri was a no-brainer for me. I got to get away from the congestion in the city, and I had an opportunity to help my parents grow older gracefully.
Lauren came from California after being in San Francisco for 25 years, and then he decided he wanted to have livestock.
To make up for the 25 years he missed out on, he jumped right in.
2 years ago, I knew nothing about raising pigs, and everything I've learned about raising pigs is either through workshops or from YouTube and books. So now I have over 150 pigs exploding on the farm.
From turning pages in books to turning chapters in life, every ambition has a cost.
There's a saying is, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. And I wish I would have done this 20 years ago.
If you have a desire to try something new,
just remember, when there is a will, there's a way.
Alongside Parker Kane and AJ Thomas, I'm Soon Jin Pak for Trojan TV News.
Thanks for tuning into this special edition of Trojan TV News. I'm Thomas Weininger.
And I'm Shelby Fletcher.
We leave you with images of Weston's apple orchard.